Whoopie dang dang. You did not say
Whoopie dang dang.
What does whoopie dang dang even mean?
It means
whoopie dang dang.
I don't like going out.
Kevin Kardashian.
But if someone says, listen, I need you to go out and then I'm gonna sponsor you, why on earth would I stay?
Dude, I wish I had friends like that.
But like my
Who were
friends,
just like, I'll pay for you if you come out.
all my friends, I mean,
If I had enough money, I would do it. No.
all my friends literally
Thanks,
do
I
that.
would.
It's crazy.
Kevin, how
You've got
come,
nice friends, Kevin.
how come we've never gone out?
Yeah, I actually haven't gone out.
So one night I got launched after stagecraft
Yeah.
with
Jake. Oh.
No, not with the whites. With Tato
The
and just Tato and Bonga and
Bonga's the coolest
yeah, he's
when he
a
goes
nice guy.
out. He's great.
And we went to Pig and Swizzle.
Yeah.
I was the only white
Pig and
guy.
Swizzle?
Yeah, I was
Where's
the
Pig
only
and
white
Swizzle?
guy in the club.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wait. I bought because it was really cheap. It was 5 rand for vodka shots. So
Yeah.
I bought 80 rands worth of shots. So let's divide that. So I bought like 16 shots
Yeah. I don't know.
for 16 people.
How did you buy 16 shots for $80?
It's 5 rand a
It's
shot
about 5 rand a shot.
Where?
at the Pig and Swizzle.
Swizzle.
Pig and Swizzle.
Yeah.
And then
I'm coming down to the Pig and Swizzle.
people were literally buying me drinks the whole night. I literally
Yeah.
walked in, I was like, 80 rand, please. You lined it up, and then I was like, just random people. I was like, okay, obviously my friend.
Do
I
you
was
want
like, you,
chance? Yeah.
come. And then, a whole lot of people were just buying me drinks. No, that's what I'm going to do from now on.
It really, you must go to Ubuntu Club.
I know Ubuntu, I'm not going
And you
to.
must go downstairs. No, not like the bar area.
Yeah.
You must just go sit there for like 2 seconds. All the girls, all the black girls rather. Hi, oh my god, no. And then be like, I'm gonna drink a Heineken, please, and they'll buy it for you. Just
Do you think they'll bless me?
yeah, you just have to like look really, just be super cute and just don't talk to anybody. Don't be social. Just be
Okay.
that white guy like on his phone. They'll
You
come up
know,
to you.
you're that kind of good looking. You can just like walk in,
And,
just
They'll
ignore
come
some
up to
people,
you.
and I'm like,
But you must get like your
That
platinum
guy.
blonde hair. Then that you'd be
the
iconic.
platinum blonde.
Henry,
It's washing out. I saw yesterday.
Really?
It's becoming brown again.
Yeah.
good for you, Henry.
Thanks, man.
Good for you.
Yeah, people were really upset. But your mom said I look nice, so I'll take that as a compliment.
Wait.
Take it.
Take it. Wait,
Okay,
you-
Kev, we're gonna hit you with some real fast fire questions.
Let's go.
Don't think, just answer.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Hank, you want to go first?
Actually, okay. I'll start. Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to make a cocktail, what
Yeah.
would you put it in it?
Pineapples, lots and lots of vodka, strawberry Belgravia, and a little bit of lemon juice.
And what would you call it?
The Kevstar.
The Kevster. I'll take that. Skydiving or bungee jumping? Quick!
Oh, skydiving.
Skydiving.
Vodka or tequila?
Vodka.
What is worse to do, the laundry or the dishes?
I like doing the dishes, so the laundry.
Why do you like doing the dishes?
It's just so therapeutic. Like, you just, like,
Actually, you know what? I don't mind doing that.
I feel
Laundry, hanging up wet laundry.
Yeah.
I
it's my
can't
pet
do that. I
peeve.
just dryer.
I think
and
that it's the fact that it takes so long that makes it
Have you
annoying.
ever stuck your arm through like a wet pants leg and then you have to like...
Oh, yeah. And then you have to go hang
You know,
it.
I sound like such a pansy, but I
Yeah.
hate that. Kevin, are you a bad bitch with an alibi? Or are you classy, bougie, ratchet?
Classy, bougie, ratchet, bad bitch.
Okay, so you're all of it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's my final one.
Let's go.
The Rock or Kevin Hart?
The Rock, always. He's so
Oh,
beautiful.
I'm
What do you
so
mean?
happy you said
also-
that, dude.
The Rock is so
I'm-
beautiful.
Wow, but
What?
Kevin Hart is like...
No, Kevin Hart is
the-
funny, yeah.
He's a comedic genius.
Who, The Rock?
No, Kevin
Oh, yeah,
Hart.
Kevin
dude.
Hart is funny,
I
but
love
like
that
in
guy.
terms of appearance, come on.
Apparently, maybe people are gonna shoot bullets at me, but
Yeah.
apparently The Rock's not the nicest guy.
Really?
Yeah, and everyone says he is so nice. Apparently, he's
Yeah.
not.
Apparently, Ellen isn't nice. Like,
Yeah,
I
I've
heard Ellen
heard that
DeGeneres
as
is like the
Yeah, I've also heard that.
worst. But it is what we love you, Ellen.
But don't you feel like where did you hear that?
No, I love Reddit. I am a Reddit
Yeah.
fan through and through. And then there was a post like, name the celeb who is the worst to work with.
And they said The
Yeah.
Rock.
And then it was a publicist. She's a publicist.
Yeah.
But she wanted to stay anonymous, and she went through a list. She got to The Rock, and she was like, he is so self-aware that he's a big deal, and
Oh, yeah.
and he goes out of his way to be nice and have people record him be nice, and so he wants to come across
As a nice
as a nice guy, and he
guy.
tries really hard to do it, but behind the scenes he's actually quite difficult.
Well, that actually like leads into something that I wanted to bring up, and we're like, I think it was one of the points you like sent us that you kind of wanted to speak about, and it's like,
Can I stop you there first?
okay,
Remember that point.
yeah, got it in my head.
Comfortable.
Remember it, Lando.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't forget it.
Yeah.
I just think we should introduce our lovely,
Oh, yeah, wow, we haven't even
our
introduced
lovely
you.
guest. Not only is he a second year UCT Theatre and Performance Study,
One.
majoring in choreography and performance studies.
2.
He was also the head boy of the Lady Grey Art Academy.
3.
He is a notable man for just helping people out, giving community service, you know. And he's house comm for UCT Clarinus Rays, if you want to give them a shout out.
Yeah.
And he is an all in all
Legend.
You heard from himself. Bad bitch with an alibi.
Bad bitch with an alibi.
Welcome.
Insert Beyonce soundtrack.
Kevin
We can't afford that.
Mdoka. Thank you so much for being on our show, Kevin. You're our first
thanks,
guest.
kid.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's an
Congrats,
honor.
dude. It's really, really great
It's
to
an
have you
honor.
on.
Thank you guys. You guys are cool. And listen to the show. Don't just like, comment, subscribe. Just like actually listen, guys. It's
Please.
great content.
Because
Yes.
when Kevin gets mad, he'll find you.
Yeah, I will stalk you. Kill you maybe. See
Okay,
how it feels.
back to my point.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So we're talking about The Rock now, and how you've heard now that he's a bad guy,
Yeah.
and he's filmed to look like
really
a good guy. So it kind of ties in with that thing from the first episode, like what can you trust? But it's more of on the lines of, don't you feel like the things that you're being fed, especially recently, is all negative? Just like everything you thought that was good has now become bad.
I know where you're going. I can preach about this.
Go.
Preach.
Let's hear you.
Okay, so Lando, we've spoken about this a bit.
Yeah.
And so who feeds us knowledge? Media
Yeah.
sources,
Yeah.
the news,
I
social
like
media.
this. This is already going into conspiracy.
Yeah, we literally, that's all we do on this show. It's just conspiracies.
Yeah.
But the news, right? And we receive such a Eurocentric, westernized form of news.
Yeah.
So if you look at Fox and CNN and whatever,
Yeah.
they feed us what they want.
Capitalist ones.
Exactly, Kevin, you're getting to where I want to go. So I literally recently, for actually exams, one of my papers I wrote was the greater capitalist system. Let's say America for an example.
Yeah.
The capitalist system feeds what the media portrays because ultimately they fund the media
They pay for
companies.
it.
So that's the news that we receive, and they tell us what they want us to hear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fake news.
Yeah.
It really is fake news. Do you have a point about that?
No, I actually wanted to ask you what you thought about that, Kevin. Because I saw when I said it, you looked at me and were like, I don't know about that.
No. I mean, I completely agree with the fact that capitalists feed us what we know, but also I think if you want to be woke or aware or to like speak your mind, you have to go out of your way to research the things that interest you, because what you see in the media is paid for by someone who can pay for it.
Otherwise,
That's why like some celebrities are like way more famous than others, not necessarily because of money, just because like they're more marketable than others, regardless of the talents and everything like that. So you yourself have to be woke, and then you'll consume what it is that you want, because rich people will always be the problem, and you just have to live with it.
So, so you're saying that's actually something you said earlier. Like, why are some celebs more famous than others? I personally think it's got a lot to do with connections.
Yeah.
And it's who you know. You can be a shitty actor.
Yeah.
But if you know the right people or have the right connections, you can get so far.
You can get jobs, but you won't get fame. Work and fame are like two different things.
But surely just being in a movie and being known as a shit actor is still fame.
I guess so, but like
That's true.
it's true. I'm just gonna reel it into like reality TV quickly.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to bring up reality
I'm
TV.
just wait, because this is like I am a fan of reality television. Cause
What's your favorite show?
The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Beverly Hills, and Keeping Up with
And
the
all the rest.
Kardashians. I mean, I will sit for hours and watch it.
Yeah.
But I think that the reason why reality TV shows are so successful is because they give people an idea of what they want to be. Like when you sit at home and you like watch someone driving like a Lamborghini or like kissing their husband who's like a mega billionaire or whatever, like that is inspiring. And so they're feeding to your kind of like aspirations, sometimes your insecurities, and so you watch them to either be inspired or feel really good or really bad about yourself, and that's why reality TV is so successful. Because before like 2004, you had to be like a big singer or actor to be famous, but now activate your Instagram account, give people what they want or what they want to see, and there you go.
Love how you were specific with 2004.
I mean, before 2004, reality TV shows were really like shitty.
But how do you feel about? Do you feel that sometimes reality TV shows kind of set up situations and they seem very natural?
Yeah.
But it's sort of to like they know for this episode,
It's
like
staged.
this is exactly how we want people
Yeah.
to feel.
That
Do
is
you,
true.
do you think so, or do you think it's like it
Because
just
come on,
happens
some
to-
of the stuff that happens on the Kardashians, like it's a bit
Look,
staged.
yeah.
It's like realistic acting. Let's say that. It's things that they would do. They are just like a little,
Yeah.
I guess like emphasized or enhanced
Oh,
rather
okay.
for the camera. And I do know like in the beginning of the Kardashians, they used to like refilm certain scenes. Like if you were coming in and maybe the sound really didn't get you, they'd ask you to go
do
back
it
and
and
come in
again.
again, say what you were saying with a little bit more conviction.
Yeah.
So, but now it's like everyone doesn't
I also
care.
feel like the biggest thing for me is the behind the scenes things.
Yeah.
Not just like not like I'm not speaking about the Kardashians. I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Block Australia.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
they,
yeah,
like, build
Oh.
houses.
yeah, yeah. I've
Dude, you
seen
watched The Block?
I love
It's really
The
cool.
Block,
I
dude.
love The
It's
Block
so
as
cool.
well.
Like I really like interior
Interior
design.
design.
Like I like beautiful
Orlando.
houses. No, dude, beautiful
$1
houses
million
get me.
listing New York is the show
Yeah.
for you.
Oh really? I'll definitely go check it
Frederick
out.
Uckland is
Everyone
number
else
one.
go check it out.
You heard it from Kevin
Bravo
Kardashian
needs
himself.
to pay us for this ad.
Bravo. That was a nice wink to the camera there, Kevin.
But I just feel that in that series specifically, I always think about the camera setup and
Yeah.
everything like that. It's not like they just run into a store and they're
Yeah.
like, okay, we're ready for this person to come
Oh,
in.
yeah.
They're like, you wait here. We're gonna go inside.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. First, they have to ask permission
Yeah.
for like the store to film
To
in there.
agree.
Then they need to set up the lighting and the
And
mics
everything.
and the. It's a
And
big.
the people who are shopping around and not to interfere with the scene.
Yeah,
And
that's
they have to
another
carry
big
the
thing.
boards for the lighting.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden
Yeah.
the shop's just like empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they sometimes I know like with some restaurants they you either pay for like ads or
Yeah.
they just pay you for the day or whatever. Like
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you are gonna go to perhaps like a Spur and you're filming a TV show, then
Yeah.
Spur would be like just include our logo when the people leave.
Yeah, sure.
Or
Yeah,
you
because
just
you're
pay
doing-
us for
You're doing
the
free
day.
marketing for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like a show with a lot of viewers.
Yeah. No, I feel
Really
that.
cool.
Now, coming back, I know we deviated and now we're coming
Yeah.
like I'm just bringing it. Okay, now this might be a massive conspiracy and I hope I don't offend anyone.
I love it, Henry. Let me hear it.
So, you know, I'd love to hear your opinion, Kevin.
Yeah.
So, okay, you know the Kardashians, right? Okay, we all know Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a publicity thing that she
It's transgender.
changed gender?
I think the way he transitioned to a woman is very like sketchy, but I think that Caitlyn, while she was Bruce, has always like, especially through the show, has always displayed a lot of femininity.
Okay.
And that's why her and Chris, I guess, would argue so much, and like their relationship was basically dead from like, the early 2000s.
After their kids were really born.
Yeah,
grown
and
up.
like after Bruce Jenner stopped once the Olympic hype was over, Bruce was like it's basically not a big deal anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't know who Bruce was until he became.
Kate, yeah, exactly.
okay.
So
It's just the truth, dude. Like,
yeah,
I honestly, and then only after that I find out
He's
like
an
he
Olympic
was an
athlete.
Olympian
Yeah.
and all of that. So like you're very right. It could most likely be that, but I think it's also.
I think
I mean, it's very controversial.
I think, okay, personally, I don't know because I'm not in that situation, so I
Yeah.
don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. But you wouldn't have a sex change, or if you weren't dead serious about it. I mean,
yeah,
you won't do that just for publicity.
publicity.
I mean, that's a bit extreme, and I
Yeah.
think even he would have been, or she at the moment would have said, wow, that's actually a bit too much. So
Yeah.
So I think personally, I think Caitlyn is real, and that's what she chose.
Yeah, Caitlyn has definitely always been Caitlyn in maybe Bruce's body, but I just think that the reason why they went so public was to bring awareness, number one, but also to get like viewers on the
And
show.
they did benefit from
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
They
they made a lot of
ultimately.
money from that segment, and Caitlyn also had her own like spin-off show called I Am Kate.
But it didn't last very long.
It didn't. It was just one season. It wasn't picked up because Kris Jenner was the queen bee, of course. If she says no, it doesn't go.
The Queen Bee.
But I think it was really to bring awareness and just to let people know that, listen, you can live your truth. You can be a
And listen-
60-year-old and choose to transition. It's never too late to live your truth and
Yeah.
just
And
who
be
you are.
endlessly fabulous.
Undeniably
Undeniably
fabulous.
fabulous. Speaking about
Undeniably fabulous.
no, actually, yeah, undeniably famous.
Are you about to plug me?
Must I plug you?
Yes. I thought you said undeniably. Okay.
Yo, Lando, look at you.
He's way ahead of himself,
Come on.
everybody.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Lando, you're not undeniably fabulous.
Just deniably.
That was so good. That was really good.
Kevin,
Yeah.
okay, sum it up, because if we get you talking on this subject, I know we'll be here for 3,000
Okay.
hours.
Let's sum it up.
Why is Beyonce the best performer?
Yeah.
Beyonce is the greatest performer of all time because
Look at you looking dead into
she
the
has
camera.
not only amazing vocals, she can dance while singing without missing a note. She had like a pregnant performance. Like how many
Yeah.
women can perform pregnant? Like a full-on 2-hour show whilst pregnant. So you respect Beyonce. She just takes
She
time.
radiates
Just
fabulosity.
Beyond that, Beyonce's just like, I mean, not a god, but like very close to a god. I mean, Queen Elizabeth and Diana would never, and I'm like, I love Diana and like the woman that she was. I stand for her, but Beyonce's the greatest performer of all time just simply because she's the greatest performer of all time.
She doesn't do the like backing track.
No,
Yeah.
she can
Over
bang
the-
it out.
And she doesn't try, the thing is, she doesn't try to
Honestly,
be
think there's
who she
nothing
is.
more embarrassing as a performer when something goes wrong
And
the
backing
backing
track
track.
goes
people
off.
realize that there's a backing track
And you weren't
I was
singing.
Like,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Beyonce's the type that I was telling Henry just now, like she throws herself on the floor and you hear everything but her vocals are stunning.
Yeah.
Perfection.
No.
I don't know how she
You
does
heard it from
From
the Beyonce
Yeah.
queen himself.
but Kev, you're a performer.
Yeah.
And sadly, I haven't been able to see you
To
perform.
see me.
Hopefully, I
You will.
soon when we go back down to Cape
Kevin's
Town.
dead drop is undeniably fabulous.
Iconic, everybody. Legendary.
So you're a dancer.
Yeah.
Right? What's the dream?
My dream is to fill out as many spaces as I possibly can. I'm aware that I can dance well.
Yeah.
I am aware that I can
Flex.
somewhat sing.
Flex.
I know that I'm somewhat well spoken as well.
Flex.
And I'm not a flex, guys. No, I'm really good with, I've discovered that I'm really good with people
Yeah.
and I have a lot of interest.
Yeah.
So I don't ever want to say, okay, I'm just going to dance until I'm 45 and then start this and this and this. I think if an opportunity comes and I'm able to do something well,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. And ultimately, I just want to be a person that people look at and feel not inspired, but encouraged.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to like be trapped in like inspiring people. I want to
yeah.
live my life, but also
Just
let-
take it as it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want
Yeah.
that constant like, oh, I need to be the best person because people are looking up to me. You
Yeah,
just want to live.
that's just
and
such a trap. And I cried about it last year because like there was a kid in Res who came up to me and was like, oh my God, I like how you just do your own thing. I really, really want to be like you. And that scared me so much because I realized that
people are looking at you and they're
I'm
watching
like,
you.
Yeah.
but I didn't want to be in that way. Like I don't want people to think of me like as perfect, guys. I am
Yeah.
beyond. Like there's no
Kevin, I
perfection
thought you were
here.
pretty perfect until you just said it. Now you just broke the facade.
I'm really not.
I'm
Like
so depressed actually at the moment.
we love to see it. It's
Kevin,
amazing.
don't touch you. No.
But Kev, you're a pretty ambitious guy. We spoke yesterday,
I
and
am.
that was one of the words you described yourself
Yeah.
as.
Yes, sir.
And you said that at the beginning of the year, you found yourself picking up every single project that
Yeah.
you could, and it was just yes, 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 yes,
And you were
all over the
overheating.
place.
I was overheating.
And I just wanted to ask, like, how, as a performer, do you cope with something like that? Like, having everything on your plate, and now you're still trying to balance your studies and your social life.
It's a good
and
question.
Just, like, I think everyone also wants to have a bit of private time, you know,
Yeah.
just, like, an hour, even if it's just at home. Like, how do you deal with that?
I think I prioritize like what I think is important, but also my social life and what I do interlinks a lot, because like a lot of my friends are also doing the same things that I'm doing.
Okay.
So maybe when I go to cheerleading, I've got like friends there, so I'm not missing out.
Yeah.
And after maybe a rugby match, a basketball match, we're obviously gonna go out if we win, and
Yeah.
that's like socializing. Housecom, I've also got my friends there, so the meetings are really, really cool and not like super serious and stuff. Radio, I have a bunch of cool people, and most of my friends are like in the performing arts kind of field
Yeah.
at school. So I don't feel like I miss out on a social life. I do feel like I miss out on downtime though.
Yeah,
but
is
also,
is that like the thing that you would put away first? Like, it's the thing that you'd give up first?
yeah. Because I mean, I don't want to be 40 and looking back in my 20s like, I really wish I did that. So I want to
You
do
can
it.
give up that little alone time
Yeah,
to
I can-
experience everything.
I can sleep when I'm in the car. You
On a jammy.
you can sleep and then just wake up when you get to your destination, sleep again. So I like to be woke and like
Yeah.
up all the time.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin, like just hearing you speak, you said earlier like you're a people's person.
Yeah.
People radiate to you, and that's why you don't have issues socializing, because you meet
Yeah.
all these people in radio. And I mean, you're the first male cheerleader at UCT. You're not the
Yeah.
first, but the only at the moment.
At the moment,
And-
yeah.
Didn't you say you were dancing point as well?
Yes, he said I dance center for.
That's the word, that's
Yes,
the center,
yes,
yeah.
yes, center. So it's like I was really, really proud of that, because I
Yeah.
didn't think like you would. I mean, I just got into the cheerleading team, and to be like front row center at Win a Piece, it's like.
Yeah.
But
that's
it's just
something.
crazy how, sorry, Lando, it's just crazy how
Yeah.
people, like, you're like a magnet, and people just want your energy and want your vibe. And I mean, we've experienced that over the past 2 days, just
Yeah.
meeting up with you. And
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys.
and I mean, dealing with that fame must be tough, kid. I wouldn't know, you know.
Kanye West said it best. I made that be famous, but I'm not famous. I just think that I don't even know what it is. I love talking, and
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
I
You're
Can you give us a
killing
Can we
us.
give us a chance?
I'll do a talking tutorial. No, man, I really, I like people, and I don't mind sharing my mind or like my thoughts with people who are willing to listen. And I am not like very choosy. Like I can
Okay.
sit and speak to any kind of person, from like the guy on the street, the guy asking for something, like the bosses at UCT Radio, our warden at Res,
Sorry, did you just say warden?
yeah, like
What do you mean warden?
like the people who are like in charge of
Like the head
Is
of the...
that what they're actually called?
yeah, they are the wardens.
It's like
So
a prison.
you're in prison.
Something like that.
You must-
No, Clarinus is not a prison. I'm joking.
Everyone I carry this, I was like,
It's not a prison, guys.
they're gonna be emailing the SRC and be like, please help us out.
I think. Sorry, I'm not flexing. I think our res is honestly one of the best at UCT.
Flex.
It really is. I mean, Clarendon is Clarinus village. Really, it's the bomb.
It is very nice.
There's everything and everyone, and you just never get bored. I mean, those who do, it's just sad, but I don't know why or how. Yeah.
You know, we were talking. It's just something I really want to talk about. It's been in my mind the whole time.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So yesterday we met Kevin at Spur. I don't even know why you chose Spur, but we went to the Spur.
Didn't you choose Spur?
No, actually, I did choose Spur.
I gave him options and he chose Spurs. So
Sorry,
thank
can
you.
I just bring this up, please?
Yeah.
So I speak to Henry. I'm like, let's meet at Mug and Bean.
Yeah.
Because it's like we met at 12.
Yeah.
So like you can still have a coffee and everything. And then Henry's like, no, let's meet at Spur. So I'm like, okay, Henry's a Spur lover. A man just wants a cream soda or a milkshake.
Yeah.
The band
Or
said-
cream soda float.
Cream
We get
soda
there,
float.
Henry orders coffee. And I'm like, why would you order coffee at Spur when we could have gone to Mug and Bean?
Nando, you know that I love Spur.
Dude, when you
Because-
go to Spur and you're like, I would like a coffee, they're like,
Really?
warm or cold milk. That's the only option you get. Nothing
Nothing
else.
It's not adventurous.
Ask Lando. Every time growing up we went to Spur, I would either
Yeah.
the best time.
Yo, and those Monday specials.
The
Remember the
Monday
like
Yes,
two burgers
Monday
for,
specials. And
Yeah.
to this day, they still have, there's a waffle special on
Yeah.
Monday as well. I don't know why I
Okay.
didn't have that yesterday.
Yo, do you think they lost a lot of money from the burger special because they stopped it?
Yes. No, now you get you can buy burgers,
Yeah.
but you get the cheapest one free.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
what is that still running?
Yeah, it's not like buy one get one free.
Yeah.
You can if you buy like 5 burgers, you'll get
You
the
get
cheapest
one.
one off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
That's
yeah,
cool.
every time we used to go to Spur, I would get a My Family card, or I would,
Yeah.
like waitresses have given me their numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
He knows the worst guy to take to a restaurant.
I can
Actually, he's the
imagine.
best guy to take to a
A
restaurant.
wingman of notes.
Yeah.
I just
And
like
you're
the,
just-
I just like
yeah.
the people, man.
You guys are
the
very
people and
similar in
stuff.
the sense of you can just talk to anyone and just strike up a
Talking
conversation.
really is what it is. I think you'll never be poor and you'll never suffer when you can talk to any kind of
that's
person.
so interesting.
And that's my theory. Like, I mean, if you're gonna be like, unless you have money, then obviously like do your own thing. But if you're trying to get somewhere, you can't just be like I call it a Lincoln poop, like a smile mao. You can't what? A smile
Sorry, what?
mao.
What is that?
It's
A
just like
smile
just like
mao.
in Xhosa it's called umatile. So you
Yeah.
can't just be like a person. Yeah, because if you're like an person,
yeah.
everyone's gonna be towards
think
you.
It doesn't like it makes your soul rich.
It does.
Like it keeps you
Rolando,
happy.
look at you
It
getting
keeps you
all
happy
like,
inside.
Sentimental.
makes your soul rich, you know.
No, because when you said rich, I was like, yeah, like I can feel that, but
Yeah.
I don't think that really has much to do with money as
Yeah.
it does being
Exactly.
happy.
No, exactly.
It fulfills you.
Yeah,
It's
like
a-
there's nothing worse than because I wouldn't say I'm as social as what you guys are,
yeah.
and there's no worse feeling than walking into a place and then you just get that like that anxiety, like it falls on
And
you,
you're like,
Ooh.
and you're
Wild.
standing there and you're like,
I don't know. Anyone. But
like, just going to shops, dude. I was like, I walk in and I'm nervous because I'm nervous.
Lando.
I'm nervous to ask, and then I get over it very quickly. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay, that's
you're not a
cool.
child.
Yeah,
just
like
go ask
listen,
the person.
what's the worst
I know
thing that could
you're
happen?
like the most adult person that I know. Like you'll call the bank, you'll call a manager, you'll
Yo,
call.
don't even
I
get me
literally-
started on banks.
I can't even. But speaking about great adults,
Yeah.
so such a weak link.
Yeah.
But
Which
Kevin,
weak
I just
link?
want to talk about your Shabine Gogo.
Listen,
the
guys,
Shabine Queen.
I have the
The
best
Shabine
grandmother in the
Queen.
world. She is the definition of a Shebeen queen. She's very like dangerous.
Explain, what is a Shabine Queen?
A Shebeen queen is the owner of like I guess a community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because not only does she like have a tavern where people like go and drink and like live their best lives, whatever, but my grandmother is like a non-BS taker. Like you,
So she's like a head man.
like
She's like, you don't mess with me.
You won't mess with her. You won't come for her or her children. You won't come for her property. Like you will not speak ill of her because
She's the boss.
there's someone who's gonna go and tell her. And
Yeah.
and because she's the boss, she'll come to you. Like when you come and buy something, like she'll be like, oh, here's last week. I heard that you were talking about me with that lady from the Stockfeld.
Please help me.
And because you said that, I'm going to make this R5 more. And if you don't pay my R5, I support
clapped.
gun control. I support gun control, guys. Don't be messing with your guns out here. But my grandmother is really that lady. Like you don't mess with her.
So-
Even her children, don't, like they know. Like you stop the, you take
Yeah.
a briga, like a
Like,
yeah.
do you find a lot of you? Do you see a lot of yourself in her, or wait, does she?
Yo.
You know what I mean? Do you find a lot of connection with her and how you are now?
I think so. I think my grandmother's just taught me to not be afraid because she's really like not afraid.
Okay.
With like in different kind of situations, obviously, because like she grew up a completely different way to what I did, but she just always emphasized how no one's ever gonna give you something, so you must always just go and
And work
take
for
it.
it.
And
Okay.
not
Yeah.
like fight for it, work for it, take it, own it, and just live, man.
Just be
Yeah.
a Shabine
Yeah.
queen.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever be one, but I could be like a dance studio queen, and be that person.
I like that, Kevin. Just
Yeah.
live.
Just live,
Just
guys.
That's all it
Honestly,
is
like-
what
That's
it
what this
is.
episode's about. I've
Just
decided.
live. People pretend to care, but honestly, like once their Instagram is shut and once like all the cameras go off,
Yeah.
everyone just looks rugged. Everyone looks terrible in the morning besides Beyonce. Everyone everyone does we have the same kind of blood. Everyone has the same kind of respiratory
Exactly.
systems. So like, if you're gonna be extra, that's honestly on you. And I like believe in like depression and anxiety, and I get like those are things of the world. But I think that if you can control it, just try to block out all the noise.
Yeah,
man.
noise.
push past it.
Yeah.
Everyone just wants to love and be loved in return.
Yeah.
Mm.
That is
Yeah.
good. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna call this one.
It's cool.
Kevin, your Instagram is at Kevin Mdoka.
Yes, Kevin.
Guys, please go check out his
Go
content.
follow
It's
me.
really amazing.
go and follow me.
Following Kevin is like following a reality show.
Life changing.
Look at you, and also, we support the Sarki Bartman Center for Women and Children
Yeah.
in Cape Town. Please go have a look at the
Yeah.
insane work they do
Yeah.
for women and children.
And
Yeah,
children,
there's a link to
especially.
their website in the bio. Just go check it out. You can donate from their website. You
Yeah.
can start donating your time, and like they can just use all of it.
Yeah.
So,
They really can. And they do really, really good work. I checked it out last night as well.
Yeah.
So
Kevin, look at you being a
I'm not,
good
I'm not
guest.
speaking out of my. So I do. They are really, really cool people, and they stand for good causes. So if you can help in any way, I think it would be great. Also, if you were in that kind of situation, you'd
yeah.
want to be helped.
Yeah.
The work they're doing for gender-based violence in
Yeah.
South Africa is
It's incredible.
incredible.
please send us an email.
Guys, Lando and I always ask for emails. If I don't get an email,
You
Cool,
guys
guys.
need to send an email. On
This
my
is-
socials as well. Send emails.
Kevin's
guys.
granny will find you if you don't send us an email.
Yes, she really will, and she'll scream your
Yeah.
ear off.
But check out our Instagram at Nice Guy Semantics.
Yeah.
And also review and like our things on YouTube and
Yeah.
Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so
It
that
really
other people.
helps our channel to get out there. Just want to
Like,
get our message to the people.
Oh, yes,
comment,
sir.
Subscribe.
and subscribe.
Nice.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Why did you guys choose like semantics of a nice guy?
Oh, I actually said I'll tell the story.
Yeah.
We have to tell. Okay, so Lando and I were thinking about names, about like what's going on, and so I went on to Ye Old Good Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
And I just put it on shuffle, you know.
Yeah.
And after scrolling through numerous weird sexual positions, and I came across semantics, and you know what semantics
Yeah.
means.
It's like nuances. Really.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like the analysis of speech and text, and it's something we say in our house a lot.
Yeah.
Like, semantics. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that night, I went onto Reddit because I'm a Reddit fan.
Yeah.
And I read a post that said, "Why do nice guys always fail or finish last?"
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the nice guy.
And then I was
semantics.
like, "Semantics of a nice guy."
So
And
why do nice guys always fail?
I think that is a conversation for
Yeah,
a different.
by
When we
itself.
have you back, Kevin.
Yeah.
We'll talk
We'll
about
chat
it.
about it. It'll be the
Because
first
you-
thing we chat
You
about.
are our
Let's do
first guest, and it
Yeah.
is an honor to have
It's
Mr.
been so great.
Kevin Mdoka, the Queen himself.
Thank you guys. Come on. I do this for you always.
Please come back.
I
Yeah.
will. I
Definitely.
promise. And I did tell Henry this. I don't know if you guys will be keen.
Yeah.
I wanna like teach you guys how to make a proper like vernacular meal. Like the
Yeah.
go-to meal, I think or I assume most black people in the country like just go to. So we'll film like going to the shop, getting the ingredients, the whole cooking
We
process.
could so
and
do that
stuff.
actually.
Definitely.
And then
Make
you
like
guys
a
have
vlog.
to taste it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm keen for that.
So I think Kevin, just give us that last part of your part of, give us that last part of your speech again and
Let's
end
go,
us
guys.
off.
Live happy, share love,
Mm.
and be undeniably fabulous.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Thank
Okay,
you.
We'll check you guys next time.
Next
Semantics,
time.
bro.
Semantics.
Of a nice guy.